Work on Workplace Relations with Aastha, Sunday evening, 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And here we are for our weekly live session. I'm Aastha Tatia, your happiness coach, and we are live on all the platforms. We're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and also inside um, the community, the private community. So, all my dear people, looking forward to having you join in. Okay, great. So, work on workplace relations with Astha is about delving deep into your workplace relationship challenges, aspects of it pertaining directly or indirectly to workplace relationships or your relationship with yourself at the core, fundamentally, right? And today I want to talk about, are you spending time with real people? Now, you may wonder who are these unreal people that I'm talking about. But yes, I just want to get down to all of this again from my experience, recent experience. And I think this is so, so critical. So, what you need to do is the moment you join me live, drop in a hi so that I know which platform you're live on. You are listening to me, and also I can welcome you. Yeah. Also, the other thing, please go ahead and share your perspective, your thoughts, your experiences, queries in the chat box. Let's make it a dialogue and try and delve deeper. Yep. Great. So once again, a very warm welcome those of you who are here live. I want to let me quickly check because I don't want to miss this opportunity of okay, I think Pavanji is here. Hi, Pavanji. Welcome and thank you for joining in. Let me know because I can't see the name. So if you're here, drop in a hi so that I know who's here. Awesome. Great. Let's. So spending time with real people. So there are, I think, two different aspects that I want to talk about. Okay, one, of course, very very basic. We all understand that we're all social beings. We all want to meet people, we all want to be surrounded by people, we all want to communicate, right? Hum sab chahte hain aisa. That's what we thrive on, correct? But specifically अगर मैं workplace setup की बात करूँ, उस context में बात करूँ, तो what's happening is, one, the first part of it is that we're spending too much time on the gadgets. Now, what I mean is not just the social media platforms and all, but I think everything has become too much of digitalized. Online meetings, everything is online. Can I have a work from home? Can I? And I'm not questioning about the efficacy of a particular model. कि ये model better है या offline work better है या online work better. No. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is, in this process where we want to automate most of the things, where we want to bring in more systems and processes so that we save on time is of essence. Time is money, so we want to save that time. So if I don't have to travel, if I can just join online, if I can have my camera off there, right? Or if I can come in for 5 minutes, quickly attend and rush off. What's happening in the process is that we're not really interacting, we're not really spending time with people, right? It's just become like a checklist. It's just about ticking off. It's just about going about doing your daily routines and doing as much as is necessary for me to discharge my duties. Now reflect into your lives and see what's happening, right? And more particularly when we're talking about workplace relationships, I think somewhere leaders, and when I say leaders, it's people across hierarchies, but leaders have no time to connect with their counterparts, to really interact with those real people. Okay, can I sit down with you and let's have this discussion? Even if it's a work related discussion, can we just sit down and do that? It's not happening. And informal is kind of out of question, not much time left for that, right? This is taking a toll. Because why it's taking a toll? Because all the gaps that arise, yeah, they are never addressed, they are not taken care of, right? And the second part of it, which is, it's become so superficial that while You may say, oh no, no, every day I'm going to office, every day I'm meeting my team, every day I'm meeting my boss, we're interacting. Superb. But where am I interacting? It's the meetings, it's the daily catch ups that I have with my people. The interactions, the meetings are limited to that. Is that spending time with some real people? Is that real time with real people? Do you even know what's going on in the life of your colleague, your teammate, your boss? What's happening there? And when I when I ask people what's happening there, um, not about making somebody wrong, but people are not aware. They have no idea what's happening and what's really causing pain to the other person. And possibly that pain is actually translating into his energy at work, low energy at work, low productivity at work, right? And what we are grilling him for is, you're not performing, you're not performing, it's just not happening. And that leads to disempowering culture somewhere. So it's all interrelated, intertwined, but it is so basic, right, that we need to bring about a focus on consciously spending time with people, spending time with real people at workplace, right? And when we do that, let's say when I go and sit down and have this 15-minute of informal chit chat with my superior, or a coffee with somebody, we all know that what I'm talking is not something that you've never heard of. What I'm talking is not something jo aap pehli baar sun rahe ho, but the point is how many times we do that. And that's where I say, any opportunity where you can meet people live, please grab it. Any opportunity where you can meet people live, grab it. Two reasons: one, the kind of chemistries that build up, that's one. Two, the impact it has on you. Spend 10 days at your home, working from home, morning to evening, morning to night, right? With practically not interacting with anybody, not interacting in the sense real time, real people, and it's all online. 10 days later, see what happens to you. What's the impact? It just takes away the energy. It just sucks the energy out of you, right? You need to get out of that space. You need to meet real people. You need to have some real conversations. You need to spend time. Yeah. Please do that for others' sake and for your own sake. Your mental health is directly linked to this. And I'm telling you this from my experience. And I see this sudden shift so many times where I've thought of giving up. Like there's this meeting scheduled, or there is this kind of an informal, a social engagement scheduled, and I think of dropping it because there is too much work, lots lined up for the week, and I think I better let go of that social engagement and spend time doing my work. This is important. And I don't know what happened, but I just made a choice. Okay, let me just go for it. And I can't even tell you how it shifted my energy. I just realized that that was the much needed. I won't even call it a break. I won't call it a break, but it was a much needed engagement that I needed. A much needed engagement that I needed, I desperately needed, and I didn't even realize, because the conditioning is, let me just finish this off. Let me just do this. And invariably in the programs, when I work with these leaders, they come back and say that, I just didn't get time the entire week. You have no idea, Astha. The week is packed doing what? Packed having meetings and meetings and meetings and meetings, meetings after meetings, and then the project after project, and then, oh, at the end of it you must be super excited, happy. Well, not really. Now that's a whole, there are a lot of variables there, a lot of aspects that can be discussed there, that can be picked up. What we are specifically talking about today here is spending time with real people. I see some of you are here online. Drop in a hi so that I know you are here. I can welcome you, and also let me know what are your perspectives and your experiences at your workplaces. Are you spending time with real people? Not spending versus spending. What is the difference that you experience? And I'm not talking about sitting in the meetings, having all the time work related conversations back to back. I'm talking about some real time with real people, like where I can get off the meeting and spend time with somebody. I would say at a more human level, more communication to connect with people, right? That is so important. And let me tell you, you may feel, well, I do that with my friends, I do that with my family, but at work, professionally, I think what's important is work related discussions, which is why we have meetings, and therefore, I mean, that's important. Let me tell you, there's a huge chunk of time that you're spending at your workplace. Yeah. And that huge chunk of time that you're spending there with those people who you're meeting in every day, practically family se zyada time aap un logon ke sath bita rahe ho. And when you don't have that kind of connect, I think just one leader who was sharing with me yesterday, he said, I don't see a challenge in my workplace relationships, but there's no connect, there's no bonding. I just feel it's going on. It's fine. With manager, it's all okay. With my boss, it's all okay, but there's no bonding, no connect. And that matters. It does matter. So I don't want to preach you here. If you do this, this will happen. But I want to let you know, you do this and you see what happens. And if you think it doesn't make any difference, discard it, let it go. But at least consider it. Spend time with people, real people, which means not the meetings, not online, back to back Zoom meetings, work related meetings, and even if it's face to face meetings, all those back to back meetings. No, that's not what I'm talking of. I'm saying real time, real conversations with real people. Have them, like sit down and have them, get to know people, share with people. It is a must. It is a core need, a human need for us to connect. And you will see a huge shift in your energy level. You will see a huge shift in your team bonding. And I think a survey by Times Jobs had, the results said that out of 1100 professionals who were surveyed, about only 20% said that yes, they're really satisfied at job, 80% not satisfied, dissatisfied with the job. And the topmost reason for job satisfaction in that survey was workplace relationships, my relationship with my co-workers. That 40% of the people said that's like the topmost reason for job satisfaction. Everything other was there on the list, which is your the hike that you get, the salary, the growth, the increment, the promotion, all of that is there. But this was the topmost reason, right? Do not underestimate it. Do not procrastinate it, like don't delay it, don't push it aside because you think I'll deal with it tomorrow or next month, not as important. You don't know the impact it's having on you when you are going against yourself by not attending to your core need, which is real time connection with people. Yeah. Do the work, bring in all your heart and soul to your work, but don't forget to bring your heart and soul when it comes to your own self, your own mental health. Yeah. And therefore, please go ahead and connect with people, spend time with real people, of everything, of whatever is. Yeah. I hope this makes sense. Those of you who are here, I see some of you are online. Of course, I can't see who's there, but thank you for being here. Welcome and thank you. But I don't know who's here. What is it that opened up for you as we are talking? What is your takeaway? What are your perspectives? I would love to hear. Also, if there's a feedback that you have, do share in the chat box. Um, that makes it a two-way communication, right? So do let me know. This is what I wanted to share, and this is something that I recently experienced, and that's where I thought I have to talk about this. Um, don't miss out on opportunities to meet people live. And what I spoke about was office setup, but otherwise also grab any opportunity of going and meeting people, get interested in their stories, hear them out, listen to them, right? You never know what will open up for you. You never know kahan kya cheez khul sakti hai, kya cheez ho sakti hai, no idea. right? So don't miss out on that opportunity. Do that, right? Oh, lovely. Hi, Jigme. Oh, yes, yes, you were there in the masterclass. I do remember. Yes. Great. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for being here. Lovely. So that's what I wanted to share with all of you. Hope this made sense, and do let me know. Even if you're watching this later, you've not been able to join live. You're watching the recorded version, but still reach out. Share with me what your perspective is. If you have any query around this, if there's any way I could support you and facilitate your journey, please let me know. Don't hold yourself back. Prioritize your mental health, your well-being, right? And within that, make sure you spend time with real people. Start doing that. Come back and share what's been your experience. Okay, love to hear. Yeah, thank you, Jigme. Same here. Good to have you here. Pleasure. Lovely. So I'm going to see you next Sunday, the same time. It's going to be 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. This was a quick one. And yes, lots of love to all of you. Until next Sunday, have a great, great week ahead. But make sure you're doing the work on yourself the entire week. If you've not started doing that, it's non-negotiable. Get on with it. Get on with it. If you really want to live the life that you desire. That's my message. That's what I want to end with. Take care. Bye bye.